Frog fans! Alright, hello, welcome back. So, I've been experimenting with a new way of painting hair. Right now it kind of looks like crap, but I'm gonna keep going anyways, see what happens. I find that often when I paint hair, like the first layer or two, every time it looks really bad, and I'm like, what am I doing? But as I build up the layers, it starts to actually look not half bad. That one is way too thick, though. So I'm kind of freehanding it. That's exactly what you're doing. You don't have a freaking map at all. I've noticed that a lot of, the artists that I look at with the hair painting styles that I really like, a lot of them don't draw their map first. They freehand it in with paint. My paint might need a tiny little... That was probably a bit too much. Tiny bit of thinner to loosen it back up because it's been sitting here for a while. There we go, that's better. So my hope is to get one pass done on the head, like get it completely mapped out once. And if it doesn't look like complete crap and I think there's some hope for it, I'll bake it and then go from there. It's very hard to do this and talk at the same time. Okay, well, Clyde still needs a lot more work before he is able to be baked again. Production on my dolls always slows way down when it gets to the hair. But I'm going to move on and give some warmer tone mottling to Nicole, who is my custom kit. Get in there. The warm red mottling layers are the ones that you really start to notice. These are also the layers you really want to see most after you put the skin on and everything. Or skin layers. That's nice, I like that. These are also the layers when they start to look really creepy. But, it's almost like if your doll doesn't look creepy before it starts to look good, you've probably done something wrong. It doesn't make you go, ugh, before you go, aww. You've missed a step. Maybe it's not like that for all artists, but for me, my best work is like that. mottling around the toes and the fingers is hard. So you want to get it in there so like they don't look different from everything else, but it's so hard to get it in there and make it, you know, like make sure that it doesn't look like you get it on one part of the finger but not the other, and then it just looks blotchy. Well, it's supposed to look blotchy, it's mottling, but if you don't get it in all the right places, it looks painted, and that's not what you want. And you also don't want to go over it too many times, because then you're just going to turn them pink, or whatever color mottling you're using. I mean, I find that usually you don't notice mottling on the fingers and toes really at the end. But for me, my work is all about consistency. Like that. Oops, missed a spot. Boink. I like them creepy. Well, at least for this step. I want them to stay creepy. A hair. It's probably either a cat or a rabbit hair. Pandora. She's probably back there going, what did I do? What did I do? It wasn't me this time, I swear. Like that mouse from Looney Tunes. What'd I do? What'd I do? What'd I do? You didn't do nothing. You didn't do nothing. Look. And there's that hair again. Get lost. We don't want you here. You are not welcome. So I've been watching like a lot of documentaries lately about like ancient Egypt and the Mayans and stuff like that. And last night something weird crossed my mind. Like ancient Egyptian mummies and like old mummies and stuff like that are the only time we look at human remains and go, whoa, and not, huh! I'm not wrong unless you're some kind of freak. If you look at human remains that aren't ancient and stuff like that, you're either a freak or it's your job. Although I am a bit of a freak, because there's always this part of me that wonders, what if there's like someone buried under my house? Like you see those horror movies and stuff where like someone's been buried under their house or in their wall the entire time, and you're like, what if that could be real? Like, it's not something I want, but it's an irrational fear of mine. Same as when I watch true crime documentaries of like women my age that had someone just walk into their house and kill them for no reason, and I'm like, I locked the door, right? What was that? Walk downstairs with like my sewing shears. Who's calling me? Oh, it's Mom. Hello. Hi. Hi. No. No. He has it? Okay. I'm already home. Okay. You just missed seeing Zeus go all cute and go over there and wiggle into the sheets. Cutest thing ever. Alright, well, I'm hanging out here. I was going to film this a little bit earlier, but then my camera died. So the random crap all over the bed is, well, most of it is related to, I'm cutting out some strips of fabric to become headbands. Then there's my purse, a soda, my phone, a bowl I haven't taken downstairs yet. Anyways, so what you just saw was a regular video being interrupted by a call from my mother informing me that my little brother and almost like 99.9% my dad have COVID. And if they have it, there's a good chance I'm probably gonna get it. Oh my goodness, I swear to God, he just looked over like, what? The mama's gonna get it? No, it's okay. It'll be okay, little guy. Telling myself that, not the lizard. So let me explain this a little bit further. My parents are separated. We live in the same townhouse complex, and we decided that it would be okay if we continued to go with the custody agreement and go across the parking lot to see my dad. Stupid bloody idea. Okay, well maybe that's a bit harsh because people in my family are going to be seeing this. We probably shouldn't have, and now we're reaping the repercussions of it. So, my brother is at my dad's place across the parking lot. So, isolated the two sickards. But who's to say if I have it or not? As of right now, my test came back negative, but after we got our tests... Oh my goodness, he just wiggled! Thanks for making this a light experience, little dude. He keeps me happy. Anyways, since we got our tests, I've been in contact with my brother, so who's to say that I couldn't have caught it afterwards? But anyways, we all have to isolate for the next 2 weeks. And, I'm just practically waiting for the other shoe to drop for me to start getting symptoms. Which is partly paranoia, partly I should probably expect it. I've been doing the whole roller coaster all day. I've been maybe I won't get it, and then it's like, you're so gonna get it. You are so gonna get it, and it's gonna hit you so damn hard. I've been doing that all since we got that phone call. Since I am younger, I'm less likely to be hospitalized by it, and I'm not really worried about anyone in my family dying from it, but at the same time, it's still a possibility. It's not my immediate fear, but, it's out there. It's not impossible. It's not the least likely thing. Which I should probably stop with that, because then it's going to get in my head that we're all going to die. Oh my god. Okay, don't think about that. It's not that likely. I think my biggest fears are... Well, obviously, the worst thing that could happen would be what I just discussed, which is, But, my worst rational fear that is more than likely is that I will be totally bedded by this. If I get it, it's likely that I'm going to not be able to, be hardly able to move for a week or something, because my immune system doesn't fight off colds well. I mean, usually when I get a cold, I get it, and I don't get it worse than other people, but it sticks in there. It doesn't go away as easily as most people do. So if I get this, I'm probably going to get it just as bad as everyone else. I'm going to get the average case of it, but it's going to hang on to my system a hell of a lot longer than it would someone else. Oh my god. I think the best thing is probably, be mindful of how I'm feeling, but at the same time, don't dwell on it like I'm doing right now. Because if I sit here and dwell on it, then I'm going to start to hypochondriac things. Okay, well, if once upon a time has taught me anything, it's that hope is a choice. So I'm going to choose to remain hopeful and take the light side of this until the worst happens. If the worst happens. It's not an until, it's an if. Now I'm threatening you guys. I'm waving scissors. Oh my god. Okay, well, that's the frogling's life. Maybe I shouldn't go with my slogan, because I don't want you living this life. Okay, well, I'm gonna cut this video off here. I'll keep you updated. Keep living the frogling's life, just not the one I'm living right now. Stay healthy, stay safe, and we shall see you tomorrow, hopefully. If I do drop off the face of the planet, it's for a couple weeks. It's probably because I'm very ill and don't have the strength to make videos. But if that does happen, I will probably try and post something on my social media, just so, you know, in case anyone happens to care, just for business reasons and stuff, I'll probably try and post to my social medias so that people will know that I'm just ill and that I'm not hospitalized or the worst. Anyways, that's all for now. Hope you guys are doing okay, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.